Right this so
Active.
yeah, me a send a tease.
Oh, let me know Ruga lyrical.
Active. You feel like a joke? Watch ya.
All of me.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. I should have told you to throw them letters big, but it's good enough. Fuck it. Yes, indeed. The moment you've been waiting for. Yes, indeed. Art Basel, Miami. I'm working on 2 hours sleep. I'm working on 2 hours sleep. This is the recap. Damn, was this a goodie? Shout out to Timberland. Shout out to Swiss Beats. Man, this versus this #1 app in the world. It ain't a recap if Fat Joe ain't doing it. Period. Shout out Spiff. Percy. Damn, boy. Y'all listen, man. This the recap. Shout out Sriracha, Much Finer Vodka. Wild Cherry Pepsi. You know what that is. And listen, man, we gonna run it up today. Let me tell you. You ready? Let's go. Now, shout out to Steve Lobel, the hardest working manager in the business. In the business. Now listen, I go out to LA. On the flight there, I'm on that JetBlue Mint. DJ Scratch is sitting right next to me. Well, right behind me, they got like the beds. And we talking back and forth. And he's telling me he's doing, and you know, we salute each other. Jason Flom, what's up? I get to LA. My girl Jen from Rolls Royce. She got the Rolls Royce waiting for me with the stars on the roof. It's Throwback Thursday. I gave him a couple of 88 picks, 191. Fly to death ever since I was a baby. But now I gotta go to the verses. So you know I always go to LA and I take the pick where the tall trees where Nipsey Hussle at, the horse with Laura London. I like that block. So over there in Beverly Hills, I pull up the Rolls Royce and I go out there and I take a couple of picks. Mind you, I'm in that green. You can't find that green Stone Island bubble. The ice was so electrifying. You seen that ice. Now I'm going to tell you about that ice too. You seen that ice. You seen them pants. It was giving me Missy Elliott vibes. I can't stop the rain. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they look like Missy, like the video joint. Me and Superfly. Me and Superfly. And so, I'm in that Louis Vuitton print, Missy Elliott, and down at the bottom, that's Bottega. At the bottom, the boots you might have laughed at is Bottega. Now I know some of you guys make fun of me because I be on my fly shit. You say, Joe, you old. We want you in a 10X hoodie. We want you in some bell-bottom jeans. Nah, we got to move with the times, baby. And so we ready. Rich player, he got that Louis Vuitton. And so we go over to the venue. When we pull up, I notice this is different. This is different. And so before that, I'm walking around. Pretty much LA is for Bone Thugs and Harmony because Eazy-E discovered them. It's a major key. Eazy-E discovered Bone Thugs and Harmony. So Bone got that alliance with LA. So they actually got home court advantage. I pull up. The atmosphere is electrified. It's sold out. top to bottom, front to back, sold out. So, you know, I'm going over there to give you that recap and let you know what it really is. See, I'm not just going to watch on the phone and give you that Monday morning quarterback. Right? Now, I see some people say, what the fuck is Fat Joe doing at a Bone Thugs 3-6 Mafia Verzuz? First of all, it's a celebration of music. We got to get over the fact. Now, me and Ja Rule, we made fun of each other, all on stage, but we was WWEing this. If it wasn't my brother Ja Rule, I told you I couldn't do it with nobody. Why, Joe? Because I'm a sore loser. I'm an even worse winner. Hence, we'll get to Bizzy Bone. This is what I was afraid of for Fat Joe himself. I'm a sore loser and even worse winner. What do Joe know about 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony? And 8-Ball MJG? And Gangsta Boo? And Crunchy Black? And Paul and Juicy J? Well, listen. Fat Joe was signed to Relativity Records in Flojo. Do you know who else was signed to my record label? Bone Thugs and Harmony. Do you know who else was on my record label? 3-6 Mafia. Do you know who else was on the label? 8-Ball MJG. Common, the Beat Nuts, Chi Ali, just to name a few, but this was my crew. I've been to Memphis with 3-6 Mafia. In fact, my song Make It Rain was created in Memphis. You can't tell me shit about this, man. And so what's fucked up is when you come from New York, with no disrespect, a lot of my guys from New York who love New York hip-hop, they're stuck on K-Slate. They just want to listen to K-Slate. And they don't open their minds, no disrespect to K-Slate because I love what you do, no opening their minds to the rest of the world, Midwest, South. Now, Bone Thugs and Harmony in the music game, it's fair to say they're my big homies. I was signed to the record label. I was selling 2 records. These guys sold 50 million records, 50 albums. When you had to go to the store and buy the albums. Not this is on your phone. A lot of guys, we salute them, they sell 1 million singles. This is 50 million albums. Bizzy Bone at his prime was Michael Jackson. It is what it is. And everything I tell you, I have receipts. I never lie. I'm tired of explaining this to you. So I know about Cleveland. East 1999. The east side of Cleveland. Cleveland only had a gyro spot that was open late. The only restaurant in the world, if you're from Cleveland, is a gyro spot. I know. One day I'm there with Lazy Bone, and I'm like, yo, what's in West Cleveland? Because we here all the time. He said, that's where the Puerto Ricans at. I said, Steve, you know I'm Puerto Rican. No, I didn't know. And so we went to West Cleveland, and all the Puerto Ricans came out. Like the Pied Piper was there. And Lazy introduced me to his man, Pee Wee. He was like, Pee Wee. Now we get to the battle, the Verzuz celebration. Everybody's in great spirits. I seen Bone, I seen 3-6, and oh my God, did I see Amber Rose. Whoa! Holy shit! Amber Rose was in the building. Looking like, whoa! Holy shit! Listen, ladies and gentlemen, especially my boom bap hip hoppers. This versus was hip hop at its finest. And I know you guys say, yo, Joe, you bugging. Bone Thugs, 3-6, nah, fuck that. I know what I saw. I saw wall-to-wall ram pack from the top to the bottom. I seen 300 motherfuckers on stage that wouldn't move. I even saw a fight on stage. We'll get to that. You cannot get more hip-hop than this. You just can't. So I get in there. I go upstairs. They got a VIP section for me. Shout out Melissa, Bobby. I got a nice view. They come up and they say, listen, Bone Thugs and 3-6 won't go on because nobody wants to go. They both want to go last. Remember that. They both want to go last, so they don't want to get on stage. And they told us to find you, Fat Joe, because they want you to do a coin toss, and you're the only guy they'll trust. I'm like, what? I'm sitting upstairs. Mind you, Omarion is in the building. Oh, it's in there. It's in there. You got 3,000, 4,000 motherfuckers in there smoking blunts, screaming, no mask on. The theory, the Yala was in the yonder. It's safe to say, right? The new, what's that? The new variants? The Yala was in the building. I'm going to give it to you. Do you want the real recap or the fake shit? What you want? The Omarion was in the building. The fucking Jamiroquai. What's my man? The Jamiroquai was in the building. Scared the fuck out of me, and I'm all boosted up. I'm on 4. It's called Omicron. Omicron is in the building, a.k.a. Omarion.
Okay.
And the motherfucker was there. I'm telling you. Motherfucker went like this. Came right at me. Made a U-turn. I'm boosted up like a motherfucker. I'm over boosted. This was unlike any other verses. And I get it. They get on stage. They start talking shit to each other. So I go up there to do the coin toss. I come out. Bone Thugs say, tails. I throw the shit in the air. I thought I wasn't going to catch it. I caught the bitch. It was tails. So they get to go last. They fought and they went and found Fat Joe upper deck so that somebody go last. This got a lot. This plays out. Remember, this coin toss plays out towards the end. I'm going to explain why and break it down to you. So 3-6 Mafia go on it. Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? They came out swinging. Now you gotta understand. Bone Thugs ain't for play. So they come out doing them shits. Pop, 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 pop. So I'm in the crowd. The crowd is half 3-6 Mafia, half Bone Thugs. The fucking crowd is going insane. There was never another verses like this with crowd participation. Don't want nobody to get mad at me about the Dipset locks. And believe it or not, I had friends from out of town who told me I didn't know most of those records those guys was doing. So it's the same shit if you from New York and you're like, yo, but I don't, yo, bro. We caught our shine. New York got a legendary versus. They went to LA and put on a legendary versus. It was not for play. Boom, 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 boom. Going back, 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 back. The crowd is insane. I'm going crazy for all that shit. Crunchy Black, he doing the motherfucking dance. Gangsta Boom. I had a thing for Gangsta Boom back in the day. I had a thing for Gangsta Boom because she was tough. She gangsta. I was like, maybe. And so everybody been friends forever, but they go at it. Now, here's where the problem starts. They're going blow for blow. To me, it's a tie. Looking at the crowd and everything, this thing's a tie. Bizzy Bone, mind you, Bizzy Bone at the time when these guys were popping was the Michael Jackson. I literally would watch him leave a concert with 100 cars of females following his tour bus to the hotel. I seen it with my own eyes. One of the greatest rappers, lyricists of all time. And so Bizzy goes, he says, Bizzy fucked up. So the day before, I called Steve Lobel and the guys, I say, is Bizzy here? He's here. Now, if Bizzy Bone is here, this is a problem. Little did I know, 3-6 Mafia was going to bring out the whole fucking kitchen sink. I mean, they spared none. And people complain for me. I produce Big Pun, still not a player. I'm an executive producer. Oh, Joe, why you play that? This and man, there was so many motherfuckers rapping on that stage. It was like Bone going against the whole fucking world. I mean, the world. Even Terrence Howard came in that motherfucker. You was not there. You was not there. If you wasn't in the motherfucker, that's why you watching the recap. I'm telling you, the crowd was going insane. Loudest crowd of any verses. Having the best time of their fucking life. And these motherfuckers, ever since I could remember, I've been popping my collar. Popping my collar. Popping. Ever since I can move that body from side to side. Side to side. And these motherfuckers, he's 1999. Now, Bizzy Bone, who no one thought would be there, he came looking beautiful, in great spirits. Before the shit started, he was in his trailer, he wasn't bothering nobody. It was like motherfucking, he was doing yoga, some shit, meditation. Big thing, celebration of career. He goes on there and he says, hey man, you know what? Why you motherfuckers, I'm performing, you over there acting like You dissing my shit. But that's verses. I don't know if Bizzy Bone ever seen verses. We're competing, but it's all fun. Bizzy turn around. I don't appreciate y'all motherfuckers mocking my shit. He was wrong. But I'm from the projects, where men and women can talk shit till 6 in the morning, call each other's mothers lesbians. Fuck you, you a bum, your father's a cracker. No problem. The minute the words come out, suck my dick, it's violence. Don't care if you best friends. Don't care if you get along. Don't care if you want to. At the minute SMD comes out, it's over. It's violence. Now, do you want the fake shit or you want the real recap? Fire signs. Fire signs if you enjoying the recap. Versus Triller, the #1 app in the world. Mr. Sean King, this might be too violent for you, Mr. Sean King. Community activist. Erica Ford, community activist. This might be too violent of talk for you. You might not be ready for this type of shit. I see my brother Pat Poose. I see Jay Once. I see Corey. This ain't no regular recap. This ain't what these people do. They ain't walk this shit. They don't know Gangsta Boo. They don't know Paul. They don't know Wishbone. They don't know Flesh. They don't know Ken Dawn. They don't know Felicia. They don't know the Mo Thugs. Fuck you mean I'm not qualified for this shit? You don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. And so the elements is there. Fuck it, the gangs is in there. A lot of blue, a lot of red. The Mexicans. Omarion is in the building. And so he says, suck my dick. Bizzy Bone throws the shit. Interrupts. And fucking my man Paul, he go to work. Lazy Bone, they throwing him. And these guys love each other. But they're not pussy. Does this make sense? But they're not pussy. You separate the shit. I'm upstairs, up a deck. I'm where the bosses are. I get up and I get ready to walk down to the stage to try to squash this because they're all my brothers. Yo, you got to close that door, brother. I get over there to squash it. I want to go squash it, but my crew said, mind your business. Kanokin? My crew say, sit back. My sister Remy Ma, she says, you cannot invite people to the Frank to the Frank stand without violence. That is a fact. In the middle of the whole shit is Steve Lobel, the coolest white boy you ever seen. He's in the middle. He's trying to stop the shit. This, that. It quiets down. Triller goes and throws some boxing shit. Because they don't want to show all of... And usually, when they start fighting on stage, the crowd starts fighting. Not the case. No, no, no. I gotta give you the Matumbo. The crowd was calm. I actually heard people in the crowd say, don't fight. Don't. They wanted to see this shit. It's the Verzuz LA. These are the proteges of Eazy-E. Little Eazy-E was there. And so, I'm not going to lie, they get back in unity. Let's perform. Juicy J kind of still wanted to smoke. Please, do the verses. Juicy J had some fly shit. He had the turntables right on stage. You know, him and Paul, they used to be DJs. That's how they formed 3-6 Mafia. He had the turntables right on stage. Some fly shit. And so they go back at it. I'm not going to lie. Bone lost a little steam. Right after that fight, when they came back on, they were supposed to throw some boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you... They were supposed to throw some, it's the first of the month, get up, get... Like, and so they went, I know it's 20 songs, so you got to pace this shit out. But Bone for like 2-3 songs, I think maybe because the crowd was so pissed at Bizzy and thought like Bizzy wasn't coming back, they lost that little momentum right there. Just before that fight, it was go blow for blow. I'm looking at it like, oh shit, this is a tie, 1,000,000%. Then 3-6 Mafia start flexing. They bringing out Little Flip. They bringing out 8-Ball MJG. Out comes the stripper. Out comes the stripper. Juicy J looked fly as fuck, bro. He had that red suit on. That boy Juicy J has fooled the people worse than Fat Joe. Because like I told you, 3-6 Mafia, Bone, and Fat Joe was signed to the same company. Shout out Tony Draper, 8-Ball, MJG, the whole crew. You can't tell me nothing about this shit. I done did this shit. Every fucking hood you could think. Juicy J has fooled the youth. They think the guy's 25. He better than Fat Joe. Bizzy Bone steps back out. Now, the Bone fans are getting hype again. They bring out Little Flip. They said, we got Houston too. They bring out, brothers in them rotten dirty. One of them rotten dirty. Want to see me rotten dirty. What is it? Chameleonaire comes out. And so they going blow for blow, toe for toe. The fucking place is crazy. Juicy J, bands that make them dance. Bands that make them dance. All these bitches popping pussy, I'm just popping bands. He's throwing money in the crowd. Money in the crowd, the strippers twerking. Out comes Lil Wayne. Let me see, out here we have guests. I hear this shit the biggest. April, what's up? This shit the big. Yo, Paul, what's up?
What's up, nigga?
Yo, Paul, listen, man. Can you hear me?
Like the sound kind of like weird. Like, let me grab my headphones.
Yo, Paul.
Yo, what's happening, brother?
I don't hear you, brother.
I can't hear you too. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab my headphones.
I can't hear you, Paul.
I can't hear you too.
There you go. I hear you now. Yo, Paul.
Joe.
They don't know how long I know you. They don't know who the fuck I know.
Joe, you telling how it is, bro. You telling how it is. Like, you telling how it is. Like, you was there, nigga. Like, bro, first of all, I'm going to say this like this. I'm going to start it off like this. Like, we get into the interview shit and all that shit. But, bro, I'm a big fan. I was so happy to see you tonight. You know, we go way back from the Loud days and all that shit. And I'm a big fan of you, bro. I love you to death. And it was so good to see you. Now, let's get into the subject.
Yo, Paul, they don't know I know you. I know you guys from day one. But let me tell you something, yo, Paul, let me ask you something. And this, I mean, no disrespect, Paul. We know you got one hand. You got one arm.
Yeah.
The other one is, you know, whatever the proper way to say it. How the fuck you the first motherfucker over the line hooking the fuck off? Like, I'm looking at you. I'm saying, yo, what the fuck?
Bro,
yo, Paul, man.
You know what it is, Joe. Like, say, so for like, niggas will tell you from my high school days, like, the rabbit always beat the turtle if you know the saying, like, the saying is like
the turtle always
beat the rabbit eventually, you know what I'm saying? So what it is when God take one thing from you, he give you another thing. So, bro, like, niggas know me from my high school. Like, I've known to punch out niggas in one punch. Like, that's what it is.
Oh, no, we
like,
saw
nigga,
it. We saw it.
One
Paul.
punch, I'm going to knock a nigga ass out. That's what it is. But I'm not even trying to get into no fight, no. Like, I ain't trying to be in no fight with no niggas right now. Like, I just want everybody just to be, you know, at the end of the day, bro, it's just about, we all love each other, man. This is about the music, man. It's about the music, yes, man. It ain't about no fighting this and that. Like, with Bizzy tonight, man, I love that nigga, man. I love him. I love him to death. You
we
know
all love each other. That's why I was there.
It would never get. I cannot never see myself like putting my hands on them niggas or this and that. It would never happen because I love Crazy Bone to death. I love all of Bone to death. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I posted that. I'm a fan, and I would never do that. Like, that's what we got to get away from, bro. We can't keep hip hop thinking that we enemies against each other because we're not. Because at the end of the day, Joe, you know who won? The fans won, bro. The fans won.
Hip hop won, and let me tell you something. You went up against a group that sold 50 million albums.
Yeah, but we saw way more than that. We saw way more than that. Look at this wall, bro. Look at this wall. Look at this, nigga.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
You see this?
Yeah, I know. I see it, man. I see it. Yo, listen, man. Listen, yo, Paul. It was amazing to see Gangsta Bull, Crunchy Black. I mean, them boys was acting a fool on that stage, man, but it felt so good to see y'all rock. And you brought my boy 8Ball and MJG out.
Yes. Bro, I grew up on 8Ball and MJG. I'm going to tell you a funny story right quick. Bro, my daddy owned a pest control company on Lamar Avenue in Memphis. And rest in peace, my dad. And 8Ball and MJG studio was right down the street from that. And I used to go down to their studio and just hang out, and they would let me sit in there and watch MJG make beats and this and that, and like chilling. And I was like, fuck, man. I was like, damn, I want to be here one day. I was whack as fuck. I didn't have no beats. Like, my shit was dumb as fuck. And I was like, damn, I want to be like them one day, man. And there you go. Stay fly.
Man, let me tell you something, brother. You are living legends. Last night you proved it, man. Everything from what to say, I want to stay fly, till I die, Man, you had the chicken. Hey, yo, you bring Project Pat out.
Yep. Project Pat, that nigga, man. Project Pat, that nigga, man.
No, he that nigga, and he's still solid. You know,
yeah.
Ever since I know Project Pat, he like a fucking building. You can't move this guy. Like, he's the same way.
Yeah. Project Pat, man, like, bro, niggas already know. If you follow Project Pat, like, bro, half of his albums, he was in prison when we was promoting them. He was in prison doing 4 or 5 years while me and Juicy was out on the streets promoting those albums. Project Pat, like really with the shit. Everybody know that. If you follow Project Pat, niggas know that he was in prison most of the time when we was promoting those albums, man. He really with the shit, nigga.
Nah, he with the shit, man. Gangsta Boo was important to see her. You know, Juicy J, the man out here looking like he 25 years old, man. It looked like he, like, you know, this guy still look 20 years old. Lil Wayne, y'all brought him out. I never thought nobody on earth could bring Lil Wayne to a versus.
Bro, exactly. Like, Lil Wayne, like, man, I'm so happy that Lil Wayne came out. Like, we hit Lil Wayne up, and I was like, bro, if Lil Wayne come out, that's gonna be fucking crazy. Even when Lil Wayne came out, I was like a nigga in the, I'm a fan, bro, big time fan. You know, and I knew Lil Wayne like back in the day before Lil Wayne was like little Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was bling bling. Every time you see him, I'm like a bling bling.
You know, we used to be in our studio. And I'm gonna put you on a little secret. I think me and Birdman, when we used to be in the studio recording the records with Lil Wayne back in like 1996, 3 6 Mafia, Manny Fresh, all the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Our thing was we used to go to TGI Fries and we used to get the Cajun chicken pasta. That was in Birdman's thing. Birdman put me on that. Birdman put me on the Cajun chicken pasta, and fuck, bro, I've been on this.
Fucking up some Cajun chicken pasta forever. Listen,
for life, nigga.
Yo, my brother, listen, I'm gonna get some other guys on too. I love you, Paul, man. Thanks for coming on here, man. You're a living legend. I'm gonna finish out the recap. Stay tuned.
I love you, brother.
I love you, my brother. Stay up. Man, DJ motherfucking Paul. This shit ain't a fucking game. And you don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. This shit ain't a motherfucking game. Motherfucker want to act up. We got some other guests. So Lil Wayne comes out. Bone Thugs turn around and they bring out Little John. The place goes nuts. I don't know what verses you're watching. Because the one I'm watching looks like the motherfucking Battle Royale. Blow for blow. Bone Thugs. Do you have any answer for me? Because DJ Paul won't come off the motherfucker. I seen Roxy Diaz on here. Sean King. It's a Royal Rumble. 300 motherfuckers on stage. It don't get no realer than that. Man, what's going on with this, Rich? Do you know how to do this? Let me, you see, he's stuck. This is the way you get them off normally, right? But of course, they want to fuck up our recap. This shit crazy. I know, but this shit is bugging out. This shit is bugging out. Somebody else. Can you add what's Busy Bones thing? M what? Nah, you gotta damn man. Just type in Busy. Nah, hold on. Sent form. Well, hopefully he can come on because this shit bugging out. I might have to turn the whole shit off and turn it back on. Yo! Yo, Busy Bones! Oh shit! Oh shit!
What's good?
Yo, Busy. Let me explain something. Well, you know.
Let me grab my chair. Let me grab my chair.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, Biz.
How you doing, baby?
Biz, let me tell you the positive thing. The positive thing is the celebration of music, and most of all, I saw the verse with Pac. I knew it. The Bone and Biggie. Yo, I mean, you had the legendary moment like Jadakiss at Madison Square Garden where everybody finally realized Jadakiss is one of the greatest. You showed the world last night you're one of the greatest lyricists of all fucking time. You were going crazy.
Yo, man.
Last night.
I appreciate that. Shouts out to Bone Thug, to the crew. Shouts out to 3-6 Mafia for being a class act as well. I had a really, really good time, man. I had a real good time, man.
Let me tell you something. You're busy. You know, the people don't know no better. I don't know no better. I call Steve Lobel. I call everybody. I said, Busy here. The night before, they said, Busy's here. I said, oh, shit. Because to me, Busy is equivalent to anybody you go get in the feature. It's like if Busy's there, he gonna handle whoever you bring.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel that way, Biz?
Hell yeah, I definitely feel that way as an MC, man. You know, my roots is East Coast when it comes to that and battle rap and how about my lyrics that I am. You know me, Joe. We done known each other for over a decade, so you know how I get down.
3 decades, 2.5 decades. I know we want to be young, but, and then people don't know. I try to tell them, I put up a picture yesterday with Bone Thugs, Biggie, Little Kim, Puff, and me. And they don't know the story that you guys were real cool with Pop, and Biggie was on me because you the first guys that embraced me to be on another level. Bone Thugs was my big homies. Okay?
Love.
Let's keep it 100%. And you guys love Fat Joe, and you took me on the road with you. And so Biggie knew that, and he was like, yo, Joe, I need these guys to get on a record with me. I said, yo, Big, rest in peace. I said, yo, Big, they fuck with Pot. And they was like, nah, but they your guys. So I get on y'all, get on Steve Lobel, get on all that. And then y'all go to the studio, and that's how we made Bone and Biggie.
Goddamn right.
And so I'm sitting there, and, you know, I feel different. You know, I love 3-6 Mafia to death. But, you know, I'm Joey Bone. You know. You know, I don't know if these people really understand that, you know, Bone Thugs is my family, my heart. You know, when Big Pun died, Lazy Bone was standing right next to me when I found out. And he stood with me for the funeral and everything. So I feel like people must have think I'm in the crowd going crazy. Yeah, I'm in the crowd going crazy. Hello, Melissa. Oh, shit, Melissa made it. Melissa from Trill is in the building.
That's my girl. What's up, Melissa? How you doing?
Yo, Melissa, come say hi to the people. Because we've been talking about this girl in every recap. Just give them a little wave, Melissa.
Hi, everyone.
Yo, Biz. I was so happy. I'm like you, right? So I never wanted to do a versus because I always do. I'm a sore loser and I'm a worse winner. And so I knew I was going to have a problem with somebody if it wasn't like Jaru, who's my brother. And so I understood where you came from. But I'm glad that we regrouped. And what was that like? I know you was feeling like they was taunting you. They said, suck my dick. You break that down to me. So what got it to the level of you throw the shit at them and all that?
You know, like, so, like a little back history, like before I got there, you know, my son, he was really, really sick and I had to take care of him. So he kind of gave me his cold and I had to like, I've been spitting green, nasty mucus and not able to laugh, not able to, you know, do anything. So I was already feeling, you know, I couldn't go back and forth with the banter like I wanted to. So I said, let me stay in character because I knew at the end it's going to be all hugs and all kisses. So, you know, the first time that like I tried to like create some sort of banter and do a little back and forth, y'all ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be, you know, like I expected maybe a shut the fuck up. I expected a maybe, who you calling ugly? Y'all motherfuckers, I expected maybe some of that. But I didn't expect, you know what I'm saying, for homie to like talk to me on some, you know what I'm saying, like I'm a street dude. And I didn't expect him to say no shit like that. And like my soul made my body react. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't think before I acted. Like, and, you know, that's one of the things that I pride myself on as being a thinking man. But, so after that had happened or whatever, I didn't really know what was up. You know, I didn't know what was going down. But, you know, I was on.
You know, I told him, I said, I come from the projects. In New York, we call it snapping. We say, your mother looked like this, your father looked, we do that for hours. But the minute another man tell another man's SMD, it gets to violence.
I mean, I think it's always been that way. So after that, I was like, you know, I called Melissa and she was like, you all right? I said, first of all, I let her know I'm not trying to fuck nothing up because I know I wasn't thinking. If I would have, I just don't know how I would have reacted. In retrospect, I keep going through it and I just don't know what else the hell I would have done. You know? So then Lobel gave me a call. And then I heard the people in the crowd chanting my name. And Lobel was like, come back, come back, come back. We all on stage. And then my family called me. And they was like, they back on stage, Dad. You know, go back up there. Come on, do it. I'm like, I'm on my way. So, you know.
And so the shorty was your son?
Huh?
Did you have your son with you on stage?
No, my son called me.
Oh, but there was a young kid on stage. And so the crowd was like, we never knew if Bizzy's showing up or not. Bizzy's here. The fight breaks out. Oh, fuck. There goes Bizzy. He's leaving. We're fucked. Bone Thugs fans are fucked. Even though we got the whole crew there, we got Flash, we got Wiz, we got Lazy, we got Grace. It's like we want everybody. And so when you come back, the crowd is like, yes, like he's back. And you got to understand this is that shit. And when you come back, the temperature changes. Now you going blow for blow for blow for blow. You got Easy-E. The crowd sung every word to that Easy-E verse. And what I didn't realize before the verses is I was going around. This is part of this shit I do, this fucking recap, where I start asking random people in the fucking Pollo Loco, people in the lobby of the hotel, people at the weed spot, who you going for? And all of LA is like, yo, Bone is easy. Bone is easy. We going Bone. So y'all had the home court advantage to me. I loved how it turned out. Do you think overall this was a great thing for hip hop?
I mean, so I want to finish what I was going through, and I do. So when I came back, I felt like as a man and as a business person and as an adult, you know, I wanted to make sure that I apologized to their whole side because they did what they were supposed to do. And my side did what they were supposed to do. And I wanted the fans to understand I'm not trying to fuck nothing up. And so then after that, I called Juicy J over. I said, come here, nigga. You seen it. You was there. And, you know, we said a little something, you know what I mean? And I'll keep that between us. But as it went on, it was a respect on the floor. And, you know, I was able to ease up a little bit, you know, nod my head to some of their shit. Because I understand as we're getting to the end, all of this shit's got to end with Crossroads and us linking up and shaking hands. I knew that before I walked in. I already knew the plan. I was, one, keeping character, and for two, I was a little bit under the weather, so I was saving my voice for the performance because I've been coughing.
Bizzy, I'm going to ask you this question. Fat Joe was there to support you guys, but I was upstairs minding my business, doing shit bosses do. So I'm up there watching, and Melissa comes, who's right here, and says, listen, both of these guys want to go last. None of them are going to go first. They want Fat Joe to do a coin toss to see who goes last. The reason I'm explaining this to you, I go out there, I introduce both of y'all, with y'all both family, and I throw, and shout out to Crunchy Black. He's the only one I didn't get to introduce because Crazy Lazy was wild. Like, it was just wild, right? But we did the coin toss. You guys won the coin toss, tails. So you get to go last. Why didn't you guys do first of the month last? Like, I don't know why you guys didn't perform first of the month. The whole fight was over going last. And you got a motherfucking bomb. And you never did the bomb.
Let me tell you why. Because of, mostly more than anything, was because of what happened to Young Dolph. And we wanted to make sure that we were able to say rest in peace to somebody that came from Memphis and bring it all together. It was a very strategic plan. And that's what we wanted to do. You know, we wanted to make sure that we did that. I don't know why we didn't do first of the month, but it was like we felt as though we got so much in the chamber that after we done with 3-6, we ready for a Wu-Tang, or we ready for this, or we ready for, so, you know, we wasn't trying to be arrogant. We just understood we got so much that some things we can lean back on and let them young brothers on their side shine too. You feel me?
Yeah, I dig it. I dig the tribute. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Rest in peace, Virgil. Rest in peace, the wife of Clarence Avant. They got killed by some crazy motherfucker in LA in their house. You know, hip hop, we've been losing a lot of people. So Crossroads is one of the greatest hip hop records of all time. And so you ended it on that. I get it. First of the month was definitely, like, you know, I know Bone. So you was actually playing songs that I know and the real fans know, but just the general public might not know it. Like, but I know it. You know, and first of the month, y'all fucked it. Somebody, the DJ, somebody fucked up not playing first of the month. Whether it may have been earlier, because when the fight happened and you came back, I wanted one of them motherfuckers right there. Boom, 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 boom. I wanted a first of the month. I wanted one right there. Like, I was waiting for it right there. And then he came back, you know, my brother, I love you, man. I understood. And to tell you the truth, now that it's over, thank God for LA, the crowd, they didn't, because usually when motherfuckers fight on stage, the whole place fight. But the crowd was screaming, don't fight, don't fight, don't fight, because they wanted to see y'all go at it. But for me, I believe the fight and the pause brought more suspense and more excitement to the motherfucking versus battle. I'm just telling you what I felt like. I felt like, yo, people must be hitting each other up. Yo, you got to see this shit. This motherfucker wilding. Yo, it's going crazy. I thought it was hip-hop, pure hip-hop, and it was incredible how grown men came together who actually really love each other and made this thing all the way through.
Agreed.
Let me ask you one last question, Bizzy Bone. Where do you think you at in the top rappers of all time?
I mean, I think like, because like anybody from a group, you know what I mean, I don't think they never really give that never really is accrued to anybody in a group. It's just like, you know, Jada was able to, you know, step outside of his group. But it's just difficult for me because, you know, me and my boys, we brothers. And we were kind of taught like nobody is, you know, as brothers, you're not better than your brother. If you get scuffed up, you better come home with a bloody lip just like your brother. So that's just the way Mama P and Granny Rose and Sis and rest in peace Mama Linda, that's just the way that they taught us, you know, as our four mothers in Bone Thugs. So I don't really think like that, but I'm going to keep on getting at it. I'm going to keep on getting to it. And I ain't gonna...
Hey, Bizzy, let me tell you something. Natasha, it's the thuggest phone. It's the thuggest phone. Man, she sound the same all these years later.
Man,
shit was amazing.
She was tuned up. She was definitely hot. Her mic was definitely hot, man. She was definitely tuned up.
My brother, I love you. Bizzy Bone, one of the greatest of all time. I always do it, but last night, this is why Versus is so important, and it's a celebration of music, because last night, the way you fucking shine, Bizzy, was on another fucking level, bro. I'm watching it as a hip-hop historian. I know the greats. I seen it all. But last night, you was on your shit, my brother. I love you, Bizzy.
I love you.
Stay safe. All right, my brother, stay up. Goddamn Bizzy Bone in the building. And you don't know who I know. Damn, he got froze too. God damn, man. What's up? They don't want us to unfreeze motherfuckers, man. Shit, man. Huh? Yeah, IG's fucking with us again? Yeah. That's what Swiss told me from Saudi Arabia. He said, yo, IG's fucking with us. Yeah. That's a fact? Yeah. Look. You're good. Oh, I'm perfect on that side. You can hear me? Yeah. Also, in my screen, I see Bizzy like that, but he's not really on there for the rest of the world. Listen, guys. Let me get my notes. Shout out to everybody who tuned into the Versus Triller battle. Now, if you like that if you love boom bap, I come from the Digging in the Crates crew, and you want your respect, you gotta acknowledge the contributions of everyone in hip hop. The reason why no one could steal hip hop culture from us is because it's so diverse. If you want positivity, go to Lauryn Hill. You want backpack, go see Talib Kweli and Diamond D. You want gangster shit, turn on some Ice Cube, some Snoop Dogg, some 50 Cent. And last night was one of the greatest verses ever. The energy was different. 300, 400 on stage. We even had a fight when it broke out. Is there any reason why, Melissa, when they paused the fight, I know they didn't want it to get crazy, but they paused the fight and Triller threw a boxing commercial. Do you know who the fuck sanctioned that one?
I didn't even see that.
Did you? I saw it.
When the fight broke out.
The fight broke out. They paused it. They paused it. And they threw on a commercial of the boxing matches of Triller. This is fucking crazy. Somebody, that was a petty one, Melissa. Now you gotta talk to Bobby, man, because that was petty as fuck, man. Like, huh? They showed the boxing highlights. Maybe they showed that shit. Shout out to Triad. The Triad, I was out there in Dallas. That was big. My brother Eric B. Yo, Afion. Damn, I can't get Afion, huh?
Who's Afion? Just keep it blonding. We need to get the other child. Just keep it blonding.
The job is here, so whenever it's time, we're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We're doing an event for Triller today with Basquiat pieces and all that. Let me see if my brother get on here. Erica Ford. Yeah, this is called the show at the show. I don't know, man. This motherfucker want to bug out on us.
You can't see me?
I can't see you. Can you see him on there? You
can't see me on my beard?
Nah, you got a fake-ass Fat Joe beard, Afion. Yo, Afion, I'm going to watch you from here. Can you hold it right there? Let me go. Yeah, I don't want to. I can hear you. I can't see you, but the crowd can see you.
IG tripping.
IG is trying to fuck me up, and I look sexy in that sky blue shit with that blue shit, the match.
I'm in sky blue shit. You trying to be like me, Slim Joe.
Yeah, Afion. You got to cut this shit out. You ain't Slim Joe, man. See, he ain't able to join, they said. Hold on. Let me get him again. Yeah, Afion is fucking crazy. Yeah, I'll tell you what the difference between Fat Joe and Slim Joe. Let me get his ass up on here. Yo, Afion.
Who's Afion? I'm Slim Joe.
Let me tell you the difference between Fat Joe and Slim Joe. I don't see you on here, but I see you here. Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
The difference between Fat Joe and Slim Joe is that when the fight broke out, Slim Joe ran the fuck out the building.
Hey,
now what the fuck is up with Slim Joe running out the building when the fight break out? You can't be Terror Squad DNA and run out the building when the fucking fight break out.
I had to go to work, Fat Joe. Slim Joe had to go to work.
Yo, man, they ain't letting me. Look at this shit, man. Yo, listen, he's still on. Nah, come on, yeah, APR. Nah, it's too much, man. Hold up, man. No. I'll get him on one more time. If not, we'll just do what it do, man. This motherfucking recap. Can't nobody fuck with this recap.
Joe, can I talk? Can I talk? You always talking while people are talking. Can I talk?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The way my security set up, I have slim security. You got Diesel, big, biggity, big security.
That
The way
motherfucker big as fuck.
The way my security set up, my security said, we got to go to work. We got the after versus recap to do from the crib, and Fat Joe can stay there while the fight goes on because he's got the biggest, big security in the world. I mean,
yo, listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. Huh? Yo, listen. Let me tell you something, man. The shit to me was a tie. I can't tell you who won or who lost. What I can tell you, this is top one or top two versus battle ever if you're in there. The reason you guys watch me do a recap is because I put you in the place. I make you feel what's really going on. Yes, you can see on your phone on the Triller app. Yes, you can see on IG or YouTube. But there's nothing like being there. And I want to say I commend LA for your sportsmanlike conduct. And something Bizzy Bone ain't realized. This is a sport. It was 3-6 Mafia's job to take him out his game. So they would start with him saying shit that they knew would fuck with him to get him off his game. It's like a boxing match. When another boxer tells another boxer, it fucks with them. So they could throw him off the game plan. It almost worked. This was one of the most entertaining. Terrence Howard showed up and rocked out. This was amazing. Mind you, me and Steve Rifkin left the Versus and went and had dinner. Did you see the picture of me with Al Pacino on my Instagram? I got receipts. I told you that I was responsible for making Bone and Biggie. You didn't want to believe me. That's why I asked Bizzy Bone in front of you. 3-6 Mafia, they been family. I've been to Memphis with them. I'm proud of what happened yesterday. It was great for hip-hop, all the way hip-hop. I can't wait for the next verses. Do we know who's the next verses? Do we have any hints? Yo, Melissa, you lying. So is it 2022, the next verses? So no more for the year. 2022? The best shit. Do a yearly recap of verses? A yearly recap, yeah. Radiation.
Yep. Of course.
I know. What we doing tonight? What's the event? It's for Basquiat. The NFT for Basquiat. Yeah. So they have 9 paintings that no one ever saw?
Yeah. They just unveiled 9 paintings. Just sold
for how much? 11 million. One of them just sold for 11 million?
Yeah, I've been here. I put in 5. I lost.
Motherfucker, they don't take EBT here, okay? Yeah, nah, fucking, yo, Rich, you got some money, but 11 million on a painting?
5. I didn't make it.
Yo, the Basquiat shit went for 11 million.
I put 5.
They unveiled 9 Basquiat's painting. Triller in Miami, Art Basel. I'll see y'all soon. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. If you ever went through something in life, it could be financial, relationship, jail, trouble with the whatever. And your so-called friends, your family, don't come through and they not there when you need them, they're not your family. God is giving you a lesson to move on. Life is nothing without God. Keep the faith in good and bad times. If you ever needed God, somebody was sick, you was in jail, facing a bunch of time, you get on your knees and you pray for a miracle. And God shows himself and gives you the miracle. Don't forget what God has done for you. Be loyal. Shout out to Triller, the #1 app. Shout out to Verzuz. Shout out to Timbo the King. Shout out to Swiss. Shout out to Bone Thugs in Harmony. 3-6 Mafia. Lil Wayne, Project Pat. Chameleonaire. Little John. I mean, this shit was explosive with Khalifa. Amber Rose. That's pretty cool. You can hang out with your ex-husband like that, right?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Fire.
She looked fire, Melissa? Yo, Amber Rose.
Yeah,
She the one. She the one. And she said, hey, Joe, how are you, Papa? And I said, hi, Amber. You know how they go? You know how they go? Baller alert be like, hey, Amber, or like, hey. So I go, hey, Amber. And she said, I'm here with my ex-husband and Wiz Khalifa. I love Wiz Khalifa. And so I knew motherfuckers would get high because Wiz was in the building. Listen, y'all, that's the recap. Bone Thugs in Harmony, 3-6 Mafia. No one could do it better. Peace, y'all. Another successful one. That shit, when we got busy, we got the perfect guys.
We start out as hide and seek. No, me can't avoid her, she can't avoid me. And every time when me hug her up, well, me have to say,
Right, this so.
Active.
Yeah, me say no tease.
Oh, let me know Ruga lyrical.
We killer them active. They feel like a joke. Watch ya.
All of me killer they active. Is a Glock 17 man strap it. Walk me your head and watch your marrow back flick. Bust boy head and kick back and bun heart spliff dog. All of me killer they active. Is a Glock 17 man strap it. Walk me your head and watch your marrow back flick. Bust boy head and kick back and bun heart spliff get done. Don't start not know you can't angle. Fuck around and you get dismantle. Life out